I want to ask you about Monty just a little bit. What kind of role he's kind of played this week, kind of getting you guys ready? I'm just curious. He hadn't called a team meeting or anything like that to kind of get you all revved up, has he?
I mean, he talked to the team. He addressed the team about how some guys we gotta step up. We gotta play definitely with guys being out and everything, and basically hitting that midpoint of the season. How we gotta start elevating our game.
Mm-hmm. Did he? Was he? I know you don't want to say exactly what he said, but was this been like the first time he's ever done that type of thing? And what kind of effect do you think that he had with y'all?
I mean, he talked to the team really, not like probably just all the time like he did then, but he often talks to the team, and I mean, of course, he had an effect. Hopefully, hit a lot of the young guys knowing they got to step up, and we're gonna need them more this season than they probably thought we would.
Thanks, man.
Okay, let's go to Seth Emerson, followed by Jake Rowe.
Nakobe, how does Florida's offense try to make a defense defend the whole field, and how does that make it kind of a unique challenge for?
Yeah, Florida got playmakers, all over the field at every position. I feel like we just gotta really kind of focus on us. I mean, we focus on us, and everybody do their 111, their job. Then I feel like, and we just go out there with practice with a purpose every day. I feel like we'll be okay. We'll be good, great.
Nakobe, this defense, last time you guys faced an explosive offense, you kind of give up some explosive plays. And I know that's a really big emphasis for this defense. How do you limit those? How do you limit those against a team like Florida where there are kind of matchup issues all over the place? And what kind of goes into making sure that you don't let them, get behind you, get through you, all that stuff?
I mean, we just got to take care of our job. It just hits back on just doing everybody doing their 111. If everybody having their job and execute to the level that we are expected to execute, and then I feel like we'll be great. We'll be good.
Okay, let's go to Mike Griffith, followed by Jillian McIntyre.
Yeah, Nakobe, I couldn't recollect last year's game. I know you were one of the highest rated guys in pass coverage. Did you ever get caught on Pitts in any matchups last year? And what about your role in a game like this? You mentioned the playmakers everywhere. Is this a game that really tests your pass coverage skills?
They do a lot. They do make a lot of matchup, make you play ball. Make you play man balls and everything like that. And about that get matched up on pitch, I can't really remember if I did or not really last year. So,
is that something that I guess I would just ask you? I mean, is that something, I don't know that relish is the right word. I mean, he's such a scary first round projected guy. Would that be the sort of challenge? I mean, I'm sure that wouldn't be the game plan, but like you said, they do a lot of motions and shifts. I mean, what would you think about trying to cover a guy like that? And what would be the key to covering a guy like that?
I mean, yeah, he's a great player. He's big player for their team. He's very good for their team, definitely. But we practice cover guys every day. We cover some of the. I feel like me personally, I feel like some of the best players in the SEC every day. I feel like just practice the way we practice, we prepare us to cover anybody.
Hey, Nakobe. Last year, the Kentucky game was also a slow, heavy ground game, and you were also going into Florida with one loss. So with the same kind of position this year, what do you make of that, if anything, being in kind of the same position?
I feel like just like we do every week, we just go out and prepare for each team, prepare for their game plan. Coach has got a great game plan for us. We just got to continue to practice, learn it, get extra film in and everything like that, and keep working. And I feel like practice and everything will prepare us for this game.
Okay, let's go to Chip Towers, followed by Palmer Tomes.
Yeah, Nakobe, not to beat the tight end thing to death, but you're a linebacker. Linebackers often cover tight ends. Tight ends are are very often huge. and Kyle Pitts is particularly huge and particularly fast. You're good at it. You're a cover guy at linebacker. How do you handle that? You're not 6'6". So just what is kind of the secret to being able to do your job?
Man, basically just regular man technique. Basically, just being aggressive. We got to be aggressive, hands-on type of coverage. Stuff like that. And basically, just the way the coach has been teaching us since I got here how to play the man-to-man technique. The only thing I can rely on my technique and everything else like that.
I'm going to ask more about Kyle Pitts. With that being the case and him being such an emphasis this week, who is someone that does replicate that on the scout team? How is that something that the scout team can replicate? And is that a situation where y'all might be practicing more against, y'all's ones and Darnell Washington and a big guy like that than, say the guys who would normally run scout team?
I mean, we got some. It's not one specific guy who they got replicated. But we got a lot of multiple guys that we got basically replicated, just doing the type of routes he do. We just basically with that we just covering using the game plan the coaches gave us.
Do any of those guys on scout team specifically come to mind this week?
Specifically come to mind? Oh, there's a few. There's a few. Nobody specifically comes to mind, but definitely a few guys who basically the probably the same tight ends that we got every week for when we practice for scout team.
Okay, we got time for two more. Let's go to Lance McCurley, followed by Brandon Sudge.
Hey, Nakobe, do you guys ever get contacted by, former players to tell you just how, big this game is, not just this season or this Saturday, but, just the Florida game, the annual rivalry game in Jacksonville every year, just in general?
Well, me personally, I haven't really had any contact from a former player about how important this game was, but D Walk actually came and talked to the team this Tuesday. He actually came yesterday. Actually, he came and talked to the team and basically kind of spilled out his heart how he felt about certain things going on with us and everything. So just me, I didn't personally know him and everything because he left before I got here, but just hearing him talk and I could tell he was coming from his heart and everything like that.
Kobe, so in terms of Richard and his injury, so as a younger guy and somebody who has gotten advice from Richard, he's like a leader of the defense. Can you take me through kind of what your emotions were and the things that kind of ran through your mind as that injury happened on Saturday evening, after his accident?
Oh yeah, it was shocked. I was shocked. Of course, I consider him a brother on the team. So when I heard about it, of course, I was just like anybody else on the team. I wanted to hear was he okay? How was he doing and everything like that. And we knew it was gonna be a huge blow to the team. But at that point, the last thing I was worried about was him getting back on the field with us. I was just worried about him being healthy and him being safe and everything like that. Definitely hearing what type of accident it was, I just prayed for him and everything like that. So it was great that he's good and in good spirits.